The votes are in. One of you will not be going on to round 2. The band that received the most votes to continue tonight is the Beach Bears!
Wow, that was both scary and exciting. You'd think that after the months we'd been on the charts that we would have performed before a live audience, but we never did until last night. And the audience that showed up in Nashville was about 4,000, I was told, and nationwide it was about 20,000. And that doesn't include the millions who are watching on TV. I was scared to death at first, but once we got going in the song, I relaxed and it went really well. But wow, the top vote getter? Either we did really well on that song or we have a lot more fans than I thought. Or maybe both. In any case, it means we have to come back to Nashville for another week. My teachers were nice enough to email me the homework assignments, and I had time to study on the drive back home after we stayed in a hotel for the night. Oh, and the Hunters were not that bad. They made it to the next round, too. Unfortunately, Pride, a country rock group from Colorado, didn't make it to the next round. I'm not sure if that was because I'd never heard of them, or the fact that trying to do Strawberry Fields Forever in a country rock style didn't exactly work. Oh, and you may be wondering what happened with Grizzly Stoughton Young. In these early weeks, the show is on twice a week. We got the Friday night slot this week, and next week we get the Saturday night slot. Grizzly Stoughton Young were on the Saturday night slot this week and will be on the Friday night slot next week. The other bands they were up against were The Animals, Tuna and the School, The Pound, The Raindrops, The Furs, and Outback. Outback got eliminated. Kind of a shame because they had flown all the way from Australia to be in this. Hearing a group of wallabies doing A Day in the Life was definitely interesting. We had gotten home by the time we had watched the show, of course. But before we left Nashville, we did stop by the Grand Ole Opry where it was being televised to meet Tuna and the School. They were from Miami, and they were really nice. We didn't have much time since we had a long drive back, but I wanted to see them because I had no idea if I would ever get the chance again. Anyway, the show was no sooner over when Birch got on the phone to find out the next song we had to do. He got first choice of Billy Joel songs, and he was no sooner off the phone when he retreated to his room and started banging out harmonies on his keyboard. After school, he would take me down to the studio, help me with my homework, then started drilling me on my backup part. Oh, and he had a tailor come in to measure all 3 of us for costumes that week. He realized that we had forgotten that the previous week, and he felt that we would look better with coordinated outfits. This went on every day for a whole week. We had our costumes by Thursday for final fitting, and he had a dress rehearsal on Friday. Birch even brought in a choreographer. Well, it was exciting the first week, and I guess it was still kind of exciting, but I find myself getting tired by the end of the day and zonking out as soon as I get home, which is pretty late, and I still have to get up early for school the next day.
Tonight, one of these bands will be eliminated from the competition. Which one will it be? The Beach Bears? The Raindrops? Laugh Attack? The Hunters? Morris and the Cans? Or the Furs? Your vote decides their fate tonight on Rock Band Roll.
So we were back in Nashville again. I got my homework done during the drive there. The Hunters were back again, and I spent a bit more time getting to know them. And Birch kept a close eye on me during that, but I was fine. We were up first.
Our first band tonight wowed you last week with their rendition of Paperback Writer. Tonight, they take on Billy Joel's Uptown Girl. From Huntington, West Virginia, please welcome the Beach Bears!
Uptown girl, she's been living in her uptown world. I bet she's never had a backstreet guy. I bet her mama never told her why. I'm gonna try for an uptown girl. She's been living in her white bread world as long as anyone with hot blood can. And now she's looking for a downtown man. That's what I am. And when she knows what she wants from her time, and when she wakes up and makes up her mind, she'll see I'm not so tough just because I'm in love with an uptown to buy her pearls. But maybe someday when my ship comes in, she'll understand what kind of guy I've been, and then I'll win. And when she's walking, she's looking so fine. And when she's talking, she'll say that she's mine. She'll say I'm not so tough just because I'm in love with an uptown girl. She's been living in her white bread world as long as anyone with hot blood can. And now she's looking for a downtown man. That's what I am. Uptown